Right. Hello? Hello, everyone. I'll start with Pinball Fantasies. You know, just because I got 20 point something million points yesterday doesn't mean I can just get complacent with that score, and I also changed the shader that I'm using today. Okay. Doesn't mean I can get... Doesn't mean I can just get complacent with that score that I got the last time. I gotta try again. Damn. That was really bad. Only I could... Yeah. I should have nudged the table there. And... 7, no extra ball. Okay. I would like to be able to pause this game so that I can scratch the itches. Recycle, nice. Okay, I guess that's not bad. First ball, but definitely be better. Oh, good. Party on. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Duck first. And 7. Bird. Get to try again though. Recycle. First. Okay. Oh, dang it. Oop. It's bad. Oh man. This is going such a hard time keeping track of this ball. Wait. How does the ball even get in there? Dang. That was bad. But if I can get a higher score than I did previously, all the better to me. Alright. The Sky Ride. I'm not as tired today as I was the last time, thankfully. But 3 letters spotted. live stream. How many points did that get me? Right. It again. 1 million. Well, hey, it's not my second ball, my third ball. Third ball, 8 and 5. I don't get another shot. No, wait, I want one player only. Fortunately, it's easy to mess this up, though. We got the loop. On. Sky ride. Not bad for a first ball, I suppose, but could be better. I was hoping for a tunnel skill shot, but... Bar. 1 million. Nice. Dude. Great. Ducks were hit. Maybe I'll get... I thought the arcade was flashing. That I would be able to get some stuff in the arcade. Ball 3. That is bad for a second ball. Ball is bad. Oof. I want to say this game is pretty lenient with the table nudging. Like you can, like when you nudge the table in Epic Pinball, you get, it's a lot easier to get a tilt in Epic Pinball than it is in this game. The game is pretty lenient. When you get a tilt, you cannot use the flippers. And ooh, in for a tunnel skill shot. live stream, oh yes. Looks like that gave me 250,000 points, approximately. Cyclone, wow. Didn't think I would hit the cyclone. My ball is doomed. Okay. Real? Are you shitting me? That was one of my worst balls. A million? Yeah, that was 1 million. Nine and 9. Oh, thank you, game. Very kind of you, game. I got a telescope shot for 2 million. Oh, man. Smack, dude. This is one of those times when the ball just goes so fast that I can barely keep up with it. And it's right, man. It is pretty good for a score, but $1 million, oh nice. It's pretty good for a score, even if it doesn't beat my previous score. Even if it doesn't beat my 20 million. Ball 3. Or cyclones. I dare say, if you actually put in some honest effort for this December Cup event, and like any kind of real, any kind of honest effort at all, you deserve at least a pat on the back. You deserve at least a pat on the head for your efforts. Because dang, I almost got it. Crap! Crap. That was bad. Okay, 5 and 9. Well, that was horrible. That was god-awful. That was also god-awful. Dude, Cyclone. Swooping for the... Okay. Arcade. 1 million. But it doesn't really do much for me if I... doesn't really do much for me if I'm not... I don't have that many points to begin with. And 8 and seems like I'm hitting that flipper too early. Like I'm flipping that flipper too early. Damn. Hurting some bone in my arm. Forearm. Hurting my wrist. $1,000. Bad. Damn it. Ooh, hit the tunnel. Yeah. $5 million. Okay. Just, dude, I hit the ducks. And that was not very good. That was crap. Like I found they had an entrance. Go for the cyclone. 5 cyclone, hell yeah. Cyclone skill shot. Nice. Oh, this is one of those times when the ball just goes so fast I can't keep up with it. And yeah. Oh, I was hoping to get it into the hidden entrance. What a awful shot. Bad. And this ball so fast. Not sure I'll be able to top my 20.7 million. And 59, but down the hidden entrance. Go for the cyclone. I think it comes out of the drop zone. Alright. Stream. Cool. Again with the ball going so fast. I can't keep up with it. I can't keep up. Right. The arcade now. Bar. The extra ball is lit. Okay. Bar. 1 million. Nice. Not bad for a first ball, I suppose. Damn it. Right. In the arcade now. 5 billion! Holy crap! Yeah, getting big point bonuses like that is pretty essential to getting a high score on the... Pretty essential to getting a high score for the December Cup. That was awful, terrible, horrible. 8 and 5, not good. Found the hidden entrance, go for the cyclone. Will do. Bye, cyclone. 1 million. Do it again. Oh no! Not a bad score for a first ball. Got it in the loop. Party time. Crazy letters spotted. Great. The arcade. What do I get from the 5 million? Wow. Dang it. Wonder what I did wrong there. Maybe I didn't really do anything wrong. 250,000 for... Get the tunnel there. Oh, it's not the cyclone. I was just experimenting. Maybe some 16 million. 7. Yeah, I have to reach under my controller in order to enter in my score there. You found the hidden entrance. Go for the cyclone. Wait. Bad, I guess. Too bad I missed the 5 cyclones. I wanted to get in the arcade. 1 million. Almost as if I let the ball go through. Like the flippers were acting as gates when I opened the gates when I let the ball through, but you know, Duke Nukem had a, you know, there was a pinball game by Apogee. It was called Balls of Steel. Sick, huh? And 3. Oh man. Crap. Really gotta get some practice in for when the ball is up there. You almost got it in the tunnel. Found the hidden entrance. Oh yeah. $1 million. Yeah. Big cyclone. Hey. The flipper pushed the ball off the table, but I was doomed already. 3. Ooh. 8. Oh, would you let me keep the ball in the table a bit longer at least? Well, I think this is gambling because we humans just can't keep up with this. Balls going really fast like that, it's hard to keep up with the that ball. Poor Cyclone. The ball's going so fast like that, I just panic internally and mess up like that. 3 and 9. Over, of course, but not quite gonna give up now. Million for the Cyclone skill shot. Okay. The ball almost. I almost lost that ball, but I saved it. Somehow. Maybe with a nudge. Okay, let's see what I get from the arcade. The extra ball is lit. Dang! Bad, I guess. Not quite enough to beat my previous score. Oh no! Free. Crazy letter. $1 million. Not bad. One and 3. Great. Can't set a maximum speed for the ball. That's the being unable to keep track with the pinball is part of the Part of the challenge. I think they consider pinball gambling for that reason. Oh no! Damn it! It was a very, very bad ball. What? Come on! And 7. Oh, one player. Ooh. Dang. Man. Poor Cyclone. He's... When I feel like going into the... quickly going into the mapper and... Let's see. Where is the... Wait, it was the PK. Okay. Oh. Might be considered cheating, but... really don't know. Let me get the window view here. might be considered cheating or paw scumming, but tunnel skill shot 1 million. $1,000. Another cyclone. Heck yeah. Just praying that the ball would stay on the table. What ball was that? My third ball? Okay, that's my third ball. And ball's dangerously close to falling off the table. And there's the ball now. Hidden entrance, go for the cyclone. Alright. Goodness. A few letters spotted. Full stream. It was too late. Cyclone. Most of this, the radius of the ball increases as it's going faster. It's as if the ball's radius increases with its speed. Alright. Bar. Oof. Oh my goodness, I almost thought that ball would fall out. Cyclone. That was half decent. Not exactly the best thing ever, but it's half decent. Keep trying at this every day until I get it. Oh, I have a bot to get rid of. Hold on. Okay, where's the ball? Got in the sky right again. And fix. First. You kidding me? Turn. What? That saved my... almost. And... nice. And I'm getting all the cyclones this round. Found the hidden entrance. Alright. I think I'll get the cyclone though. Yep. It's gone. Live stream. Okay. Nice cyclone. Nice. Didn't like all the cyclones this round. The ducks. Oh. Dang it. Three. Oh, I'm glad I almost pressed the wrong flipper there. I'm glad I pressed the right flipper. Ball 2 now. Still shot for 2 million. Bad. I was almost thinking I was gonna get a bonus ball, or the arcade is lit up. We was in here. Damn it. Also, when I started OBS today, I had to restart OBS. That's why the timer fluctuated at the start, because I had to restart OBS, and that unfortunately, because when I first started OBS, it didn't let me use hardware encoding for some reason. Okay. 1,000. Cyclone. Okay. Definitely not going to beat my previous score. Oh, the crap. Eight and 7. Too close. Whatever. Quit. Yes. Thanks. That's enough pinball fantasy for today. Can't believe time really flies when I play pinball fantasies. I've been going at pinball fantasy for like an hour or so. But I start Duke Nukem II. Okay. Make sure. Ooh. Right. I gotta change the category and put in a marker.
I am back.
He's back. He's gonna kick some ass. Duke was being interviewed on television about his new book. Mr. Nukem was abducted by an unknown force. In other news, there's a 4-mile-wide UFO floating over Los Angeles. We'll be back after this commercial break with a cute little story about a three-legged dog who saved a baby. Meanwhile, on the evil Rigelatin ship... Hey, where am I? What is this? This isn't TV! As the evil conclusion, I believe it's my place to tell you why you're being abducted. You'll have to go through years. Sorry, Buster. No can do. I'll just break free, kick butt, and be on my way. Mr. Nukem, please save your energy for the torture room. You see, you are about to take an important place in Earth's history. Too late, Banehead. I've already been immortalized by defeating Dr. Proton last year. But what did you have in mind? Your brain. See, we're going to use our famous super mega encephalosucker to implant your brain patterns onto our X-56 Thinkomatic war computer. You're gonna win a war against Earth for us. I'm just supposed to sit by while my brain patterns conquer Earth. Yeah, right. You won't have much of a choice considering the end result is permanent irreversible brain damage. Okay, more like brain disruption. Oh, and you'll be in a perpetual state of pain without being able to move any limbs. We kill you, you see, but our religion prevents the interruption of suffering. Goodbye, Duke. Duke plummets to a convenient holding facility where he awaits his almost certain doom at the hands of the evil Vigilatans. Well, I guess I've had it, unless those dopes didn't remove my secret explodomolar. Oh man, what a bunch of morons. And look, there's a gun locker right outside my cell. This is too easy. And there's a Duke Nukem text-to-speech voice, and I'd really like to hear the cutscenes being spoken in that text-to-speech, in that Duke Nukem text-to-speech voice. Right. Episode 1, Level 1, here we go. Yeah. Think I'd be... Yeah. Also, this means a lot of graphics that were stolen from Turrican for the Commodore Amiga, Commodore 64. Wow. Didn't think I'd be able to blow that bomb like that. This is fun. Remember playing this at one of my relatives' houses. Remember playing this game long ago at one of my relatives' places. Rather not pick that up until... I'd like to pick that up, but of course there's an enemy soldier in the way. Yeah, I love the I like the rapid fire power up. Excellent, 100,000 points. You know, Duke Nukem got a remastered release on the Evercade. The Evercade is a Linux powered cartridge console. The Evercade is kind of like a Game Boy Advance. It's a Linux powered console with a Linux powered console that you use cartridges with, and normally I'd like to support Linux, but Linux is not exactly x86. Linux does not mean x86. Linux doesn't. You can have Linux on ARM. The Raspberry Pi, he runs a version of Linux. You can. The Evercade uses Linux. There's a remaster release of Duke Nukem and Duke Nukem II for the Evercade. And it's thanks to Lethal Guitar, the guy behind the Rigel engine source port. Rigel engine is a reverse engineered source port for Duke Nukem 2. Oh man. Dear Twitch, why do you always open the leaderboard whenever I start watching a stream? Looks like I killed 2 targets in 1 hit. Boy. Did I get 10,000 points for that? Usually I would. Oh yeah. My hand is around the microphone now. Well, because of where my hands are. Well, my microphone is positioned relative to my mouth. My microphone very close to my mouth. That's how you like it. That's what I prefer. Probably land in Pinball Fantasies the time. Really. Yeah, the BRT scan line effect is really taking effect here. I got another rapid fire just as my other rapid fire burned out. Oh man. No. I'm just gonna wait till I die because I didn't save this and I would like to get the bonus for... Wow. That's even better. I actually managed to pick that up. Pick up that rocket soda can. That's even better. Fire is disabling. Oh man, it's so much better, so much easier to get those spiders off of you if you're using the keyboard, or compared to if you're using a controller, at least for me anyway. But other people might have easier time with a controller than a keyboard. I myself prefer the keyboard. Oh man, I cannot think of much to talk about. Well, I call it a comfort game, because I call this game a comfort game, because I'm good at it, I like it. Yeah, I want to use this game to unwind after. Wing Commander. After play Wing Commander. Wing Commander can get stressful. I gotta love how this laser cannon just shoots through. Just blows through everything. I like how I can shoot through stuff with the air at all. I like how you can use page up and page down to look up and look down. It's kind of consistent with the Office, as far as that works. I gotta get some help now. Up there. How am I supposed to... how am I supposed to get the spiders off me? Am I supposed to know where the spiders are? It's the only way to memorize where all the spiders are beforehand. Excuse me. Burped big time. More burping. whatever. Yeah, see that? That thruster graphic? That was stolen from Turrican. I played a lot of Apogee games in my childhood. You know how some people were called Sega kids or Nintendo kids? I consider myself an Apogee kid because many of the games I had played and enjoyed in my childhood were developed and or published by Apogee for MS-DOS. I played games like Commander Key, Duke Nukem II, Hocus Pocus, Major Striker, or Cosmos Cosmic Adventure. Oh yeah, those were the days. I think maybe Secret Agent as well. I don't know. I don't remember all the games I played from my childhood. I do remember some of the things too. DOS game websites, DOS game community, and of course, GOG.com. I have the version of Duke Nukem II from GOG.com, and thankfully I bought it before it got delisted. I don't know why it got delisted, but I think it's because of the Duke Nukem 3D 20th Anniversary World Tour Edition. Still, I don't know exactly why Duke Nukem 2. The Duke Nukem games were delisted. Oh yeah, you see, this thing that I'm standing in front of, that was stolen from Turrican. This is also stolen from Turrican. All this stuff was stolen from Turrican. That Turrican or Turrican 2. Definitely remember seeing that stuff in Turrican. And again, game development back then was a Wild West. You know, people had red crosses on the medkits and free game development was a Wild West back then because, you know, Splinter said it, and Earthquake! Wait, this is not Earth. Some guy even just tease after a guy like Trochi. I don't know what exactly I have to do in order to prevent the areas of this level from becoming inaccessible. Like, there's a whole bunch of platforms with orbs on them, and I rather like to be able to find out how to get onto them someday. I know I play Duke Nukem 2 here before on this channel, but I've take me back to the 3. What if I don't shoot that rocket? I still gonna be able to do Where's the end? Okay, the end is there. Wait for that to fire. Do not shoot though. Do not shoot those rockets. If that will make them. If the way to get there is not these rockets, I really don't know. I cannot ride those rockets up unlike Cosmo. Cosmo can ride the rockets. Okay. Dang it. There's a little cut on my finger that I got from I think I hit that cut on my finger again. Damn it, why does can I avoid getting hurt? What can I do to avoid you getting hurt? Surely there's something. Bloody humbug. Okay. Up here, to the right of that. It's not gonna save me from being hurt, but damn it. Oh my god. Looks like I hurt my finger again in another spot. Doesn't seem to be too bad at the moment though, so not gonna worry too much about it now. By the way, SDOS has the most, I think, of any platform. SDOS has the most open source games of any. Oh, most games that were commercial but have available source code. SDOS. You won't find any. As far as I know, you won't find any open source Sega Genesis or Super Nintendo or NES games. All in MS-DOS. Fine. What the heck hit me when I was... Well, you see all these blocks, they were stolen from Turrican. These blocks with all these cracks on them was stolen from Turrican. As well as all these. red box is in front of you, it's a bomb. If the red box is behind you, it's either nothing or health. Most likely be the former. Yeah, you can't aim up when you're in the air. Yet how many shots will it take to kill him? That's a bomb. I was ready for that at least. Oh man. Never would have thought that they do graphics from Turrica. I guess game developers view game development like game development was the Wild West back then, and you didn't get in trouble for stealing stuff from other games like you would today. Speaking of stealing stuff from other games for your own game, I mean, if I remember, there is a game long ago called Space Trucker that stole a lot of stuff from other games. Typically classic 90s DOS games. But like it stole stuff from William Shatner's Tech War. And I haven't played it, but I really man, I was hoping to get onto that platform below. Also, when the Gianna sister, regards to Gianna sisters, the great Gianna sisters, the person in charge of that project really wanted it to make it outright copyright infringement and copy of Super Mario Brothers. And the people working on the game pushed for it. The people who were actually working on that game, the great Gianna sisters, I mean, they went out, I remember reading they specifically went out of their way to make the levels different from Super Mario Brothers levels, even though the gameplay is pretty much the same. Speaking of which, I have plans for I have a special thing planned for a certain date. Yeah, some of the tiles on that score bonus screen were stolen from Turrican. I recognize them from the jetpack levels in Turrican. And, you know, this game, Duke Nukem 2, stole so much from Turrican that almost makes me wonder what they didn't steal from Turrican. They didn't steal the enemies, at least. I don't think they stole the flowers and flora I hear this level. I've seen these vine tile was in another game. I think a Disney game for it. I think it's a Disney game for consoles for the NES or Super Nintendo. It. Oh, fine. Bring the special crystal globe back to the pedestal, which receive a special hint for this level. Takes 3 rockets to kill that thing, so it's going to take quite a bit of this basic weapon to kill it. Oh man, I also remember there's legendary weapons in the Doom RL arsenal that are basically weapons from other those are references to weapons from other mods or other games. It should have just held down that fire button. But for some reason I thought it would. There's no vector secure thing in Duke Nukem 3D, but we do get a quick save. What the hell? Why are you shooting in the wrong direction? You know how to aim, right? Yeah, shoot the turkey to cook it. Remember from the Duke Nukem 1 there was turkey drumsticks, and you could shoot the turkey drumstick to make it grow an extra leg. Because, you know, it also give you more health. It would give you 2 health back instead of just 1. there anything here that I haven't checked out? Oh, there. I think that might be the U. I forgot that was a turkey. I thought it would be a soda. Right, there's the K. If you pick up the letters in the right order, you get a big score bonus. Wish that these big corporations wouldn't be big multi-billion-dollar corporations wouldn't be pushing AI so hard, but you know, they don't want to have to pay any human worker. They're investing in AI because they don't want to have to pay human workers. Let's be honest. Let's be honest and realistic here. They don't want to pay as puny humans. They don't want to. They want us to, well, work for nothing. Like, they hire the cheapest workers they can. So that they hire the cheapest workers they can so that they don't have to pay them so much. And then they, treat them. This day and age, they treat anyone who's trying to apply to that's what they want. Companies want cheap labor. That's why they prefer migrant workers over citizens of the country they're based in. Or rather, the citizens of the country they're doing business in. Because, well, they don't have to pay healthcare benefits to the migrant workers. They don't have to. Let them save money, all the while charging us the same price, regardless of whether the workers are from the country, either from your country or not. For that, I believe, because, you know, these corporations are also greedy. They're run by greedy psychopath people. They are so greedy. Oh no, you don't. Not right now. I almost bumped into that. And the CEOs take most of the profits generated by the company for themselves, even though they really don't actually need or deserve that kind of money. They're self-centered, sociopath, psychopath kind of people. You know, because they're rich, you start to think, well, you've been ruled into this capitalist mindset and right from cradle to grave, and then you've been drilled into the mindset from the time you were born to the time you're dead, and then you know, because you see that all the billionaires are making so much money, you think they're doing something right, but no, they're actually not doing anything. No, they're actually exploiting you, they're exploiting their migrant workers, well, really call them slaves because, you know, they are being paid, they're being underpaid for, they're being underpaid by the people who are employing them, they're slaves. To say it, but you have to use politically incorrect terminology in order to get a point across. Yeah, I like the music on this level. I'm not gonna pick up that U right now. Man. Didn't I manage to get the... Didn't I manage to destroy one of those turrets with the bomb ones? Oh, there's another rocket launcher. Look, more stuff that was stolen from Turrican, in this case the last level in Turrican. The second last level in Turrican. I didn't think that bomb would kill that enemy, but what do you know? Now I'm gonna pick up the U because it's worth it for me to go pick up the U now. Okay, rocket launcher. What the heck is lurking in another stream, wondering what the heck they were playing. Oh man. Feel like it would be a waste too. Oh yeah, those chains were stolen from Turrican. Feel like it would be a waste to take anything other than turrets now. I'm gonna try to blow off as many turrets as I can. I think I can blow off one more turret and then I'll have to get another rocket launcher pickup. There's an M here. Hey, give me some of that, will ya? Rocket launcher here. Green here. I think that green box has nothing in it. Heroes would be too. Goodness, heroes. There'd be. Man. My body clock seems to be all over the place now, as of late. Hi, from Rigel, it's Saturday night! Hey, now I can go pick up the M and get that big score bonus. Almost like I walked into that like an complete absolute idiot. I don't think it's worth picking that up. Goodbye. I have the Twitch stream manager open, so I get the Twitch notifications. I'm also able to read the chat. I hope I can hold on to my health. So I said that. fell into an enemy. Now, I don't recognize these graphics from any other games that I played. I said Duke Nukem II stole a lot of stuff from Turrican, but I don't recognize the graphics from this level from any other games. That's a good thing, because that's what it's supposed to be. That's no copyright law works. Itching on my arm. Wonder if I can go grab those blue boxes that fell off the conveyor belt back there. Crusher. Right, there was a rocket launcher that I wanted to pick up. I left it around somewhere around here. The upper right corner of the level, I think. Goodness. Legs. Legs are sore. Okay. Now there's one of those big slime enemies over there, and one of those enemies that takes a heck of a lot of hits to kill, but I got him in 4 shots, so got that one in 4 shots, so here's a laptop. Last year for the DOS lumber or scavenger hunt, I submitted that for the as the DOS computer. It's one of my submissions anyway. There's another DOS computer in the game, in another game, Day of the Tentacle. Yeah. All these tiles were stolen from Turrican. Hint. Find the cloaking device. Key is inside the power room. Door is at the top right. The map. I get a whole bunch of points for bravely jumping into the lava. Didn't kill me, wow. I got to blow all those boxes open with one shot from my laser weapon. Dang it. Well, at least I was able to take out that turret with my laser weapon. I didn't miss my shot or anything. I think this is the K. Yeah. That is definitely the K. The special K. Goodness. These guys were harassing me earlier. By the way, in the Rigel engine port, you can actually see parts of the level that you're not supposed to if you have the widescreen mode activated. Where's the E? Dang it, where's the U? The M. We're now invincible for a short period of time. Many secrets with this weapon. Use it to your advantage. I will. I'm sure I will. Oh my goodness, I cannot find the U. You know, the second letter in Nukem. Supposed to be big, blue, U letter. Right, there it is. Oh yeah, and the flamethrower shot graphics were stolen from Nukem II. Okay, there's special K. Now I can go to the right-hand side of the level and pick up the E. I don't need rapid fire. The flamethrower already has rapid fire. If I used to destroy this force field. Right. Fire is disabling. Wonder what's for supper tonight. It. Well, that was probably a waste of ammunition, but back to Bray. Come back here so we can get your brain. Poor boy. Will. Distance is futile. You will give us your brain. The graphics for the platforms I'm standing on was also stolen from Turrican. Second last level and the last level of Turrican. I played Turrican, beat it, looking for the Commodore Amiga. During one of my unplanned streams. You. I don't know if the graphics of the song were stolen from Turrican, but I wouldn't put it out of the question. I haven't played through all of Turrican or Turrican II, so I don't know. Really don't know. I do know that Turrican and Turrican II came out before this game, and this game definitely stole graphics from Turrican 2. It's just another example of how game development was the Wild West back then. There weren't as many restrictions on game development as there are now, like the Red Cross, as Syntax mentioned a few times. I'd rather save the flamethrower till last. But I can... should try to get some mileage out of these, out of the other weapons lying around, so that I save the flamethrower for the boss. You know. Goodness. We're being so bad. Although, this blinking star, there's childhood memories. And playing on my Steam Deck, well. Oh. Playing on my Steam Deck is hard to... hard for someone like me who's used to the keyboard to play this game with a controller. To pick up a controller and start playing with it. Like I even play... know how I play Dottie Dreadnought and Dottie Flowers. Those are free games for the Super Nintendo. You can run them in a Super Nintendo emulator of your choice. I can run both of those games in a Super Nintendo emulator of your choice, whether I used SNES 9X and and even then I used the keyboard for the controller or joystick axes and buttons. Travis gamepad looks like a knockoff Super Nintendo controller. My goodness, the bomb barely touched me. The bomb almost touched me. Oh yeah, those graphics are also from Turrican. Not yet. I'm gonna go and pick up the flamethrower. The weapon and it takes 5 laser hits to kill one of those with the laser weapon. Alright, the only way to get over there is with the flamethrower. The flamethrower can boost you further up into the air. And you can use that boost to get to certain places that you wouldn't be able to otherwise. Also, cool that you can shoot down using the flamethrower, even if you're not hanging onto a chain or something. So the Linux distribution I'm using is Ubuntu 2404. I've been using it for a while now. Been using Ubuntu 2404 since I had to upgrade from 2204. The support for Ubuntu doesn't last as long as support for Ubuntu. Like Ubuntu long-term support releases are supported for 5+ years. Ubuntu is not supported as long, does not receive support for as long, unfortunately. Bonus 6. You know, come to think of it, these secret bonuses are sort of achievements. They're kind of like the achievements in modern games. Yeah. What did I get hit by there? The boss is almost dead. Well, blew away another incredibly evil super alien. Oh man, there's no way out of here. I guess this is the end. Old dude's finally done it. I guess I'll lean against this moving bulbous wall and wait for death. Hey, a secret passage. What luck. I hope there's something to destroy in here. I'm getting bored. Cool, an elevator. Wow, I thought this was going up. Oh, going down. Well, hope the Vigilants don't take off before I slaughter all the denizens of these dark, forbidden caves. God, I love my job. Right then, that's episode 1 finished with that new high score, maybe. Hey, the blue on this screen is different than the blue in game. I'm gonna do Nukem II. Alright, there's much I can do about this. Ship. Use this to get out of this level. Fly anywhere. And wield a powerful weapon. Ship is so powerful. You only get to use it twice in the whole game. This is the first time you get to use the ship in the game. Second time is the boss fight in episode 3. Can't believe DOS member is here already. Felt rather not too long ago. The last boss member was, no. Oh my god, not too long ago actually. Yeah, it was a long time. It was a long time ago. These turrets off their poles. Yeah, those tiles there, they're stolen from Turrican. Those red tiles there were stolen from Turrican. I recognize them from Turrican. They're from an underground aquarium place. Oh my goodness. Damn you. Well, you cannot take out those turrets. You cannot take out those turrets because your ship doesn't reach high enough. There's the N. It's the N in Nukem. Shouldn't have turned around. There's the U. What the hell? Well, at least I didn't get hurt by those. Okay, I gotta pick up the E first. Oh. Alright. Level 2, here I am. this level so many times I pretty much got it memorized. There's gonna be a drone that spawns here. Rocket launcher is very deadly. It's the strongest of any weapon. I'm gonna focus on monsters and turrets here. So, well, monsters only if they're in my way. And turrets, I'm gonna hunt down every last turret this level. Focus on killing turrets. There's a lot of them on this level, and the thing about turrets is you have to wait for the turret to stop spinning if you want to hit it. Learn that the devilishly hard way. Learn that the hard way on. What is it? Episode 4, where you have to, because there are turrets in front of the airlocks. If you blow out the airlocks before, well, destroy the airlocks, you're dead. Alright. And if you destroy the airlocks, you get vacuumed out into outer space, and you die, of course. Bet there's another snowball thing. Not yet. What other crap am I gonna face? Good grief. Right, don't get hurt too badly here. No. Why did I want to use the rocket launcher to blow off the turrets? Because there aren't many weapon pickups on this level. I wanted to use the rocket launcher when I still had one. The explosion would be so big. Whatever, pick up the rapid fire. Two. No, there's a way to get up there. Fortunately, you cannot get back up there. But I guess that doesn't matter. I think I've done all I can up there. Other than cameras, of course. Always spying on me. You like the voyeurs they are. You get bonus points, and if I remember, you also get one of those big bonuses for killing all the security cameras. I don't know all the bonuses. Need a key to open the door. Well, you know, today I didn't think I'd be able to. I didn't think I would be streaming, but I managed to. Managed to get a stream going anyway. Thought I'd be too tired to stream after watching Rest's shareware challenge. And the door that this key opens, I already know where it is. I don't have any weapons to bring with me to the next level, I don't think, unfortunately. Yeah, lurking in another guy's stream there. They're checking out DOS member Game Jam games. Data stream by setting to none. Man, really should focus on getting rid of the enemies so I can, when I pick up a better weapon, I can focus on the turrets. Took me a second there to check whether, make sure I had the N letter there. If I remember that thing takes 3 rockets to kill. Same amount of health as the sucker thing. $1,000 points down the drain. Not really that much, but I have OCD and I big deal. And okay, so I was clearly meant to go to the left side first. Usually, sometimes you get a bunch of bonus items like that. Page down. Like how we can use page down to look down. I'm glad I saved that weapon for now. Dang. Dang it, what did I get hurt by there? Did it get a shot off of me? I'm going back. I'm gonna go back. Get the rest of the turrets. Not like I could have done much about that. Ooh! I think it would be a waste to not go for the turrets otherwise. Why don't I try to shoot off 2 turrets with 1 shot? Well, it's not worth it. The waste of my precious ammunition. When you say that, well, takes ammunition to shoot down these turrets and get these health pickups. And there are no other weapon pickups on this level, so it's the only weapon pickup you can get on this level. I don't think you can pick those up. I don't think you can pick those up normally, but if you like, the only way to pick those up is, like, the only way to get points out of them is to destroy them, unfortunately. That tile was stolen from Turkin. That's a lot of bonuses. Gotta go slowly so that I don't get hurt by any enemies that suddenly jump out at me. gonna come back down here or what? Well, I'm gonna save that for later. I just don't think it's worth picking it up right now. Like there's no... Right now there isn't much of a reason to go. There isn't much of an impetus to pick that one up. Why did you not jump? I told you to jump! Fine, I will go get the weapon. Fine, fine. Fine, fine. Yes! I don't know if you heard that, but supper's ready for me. Should really go and get it. Yeah, those stones at the top of those vine things, those were stolen from Turrican. Wait, that's a 6-pack. Just in case that guy, he drops down on top of my head. Oh, no! If I had that weapon, I'd be able to hit that guy. Be able to hit that green slime. Yeah, gotta love how shooting the turkey cooks it. Puts it on a plate, eat it. Shooting the turkey, puts it on a plate and cooks it like a chef at a fine dining place. Like a 5-star restaurant. The turkey cooks it like a 5-star restaurant. restores 2. Gives you back 2 health instead of just 1. Wonder what bonuses I get for the beating this level. I think this is as far as I'm going for now. I think this is as far as I can go in this game for today. Maybe I'll pick up this. Great, well that's one bonus. I don't know if you heard that, but my alarm sounded to remind me that it's this specific time of day. Right, well, thank you very much for coming. I really do appreciate it. You really made it worth it for me to keep streaming. I don't think there's anyone worth rating. I don't think it's worth rating anyone, so I'll just quit here or in video game, and maybe hopefully tomorrow for more awesomeness, or maybe some DOS shite. Okay, goodbye.